Hey hippies, welcome back. If you're new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, also hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss anything that I do put out moving forward. Alright, so everyone, you know who it is. It's Courtney Shavante here. I got another awesome tutorial for you guys. This one is going to be for a ring holder. It's in a mountain shape and I really just like jazzed it up and made it luxury. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. So what I do first is I just go ahead and prep my mold and everything, of course. What I do to start out is I actually have to get a paintbrush because I'm going to be using that paintbrush to dust on this Aurora pigment powder. I do have it linked below in my description so that way you guys can check it out. It comes in a set of 16. It also comes with the hollow chrome, the hollow gold, the hollow pink, and a lot of other chrome colors as well. So definitely make sure you do check that out. But yeah, so what I just do is I just kind of brush this into the tips of the mold and everything where that mountain is going to be. Then I close that up because I'm not going to really need that anywhere else. I take my resin that I went ahead and pre-prepped off camera. I grabbed this black tumbled obsidian that I have as well, and I also have these iridescent flakes. I'm going to go ahead and mix up a little bit of resin with these iridescent flakes, and then I'm just going to be putting that off to the side after I get it mixed up. To start out, I'm going to be working with the base. I'm going to be putting a bit of resin into the mold. You want to fill just about 75% of that bottom layer, not the entire thing, just 75% of that bottom like layer and everything, so that way you can go ahead and place your obsidian into that. I'm going to be placing it into this kind of pattern and everything, so I want to kind of represent land and everything for the mountains and whatnot. And I'm going to be pouring something that kind of resembles water, using that confetti and everything. So yeah, that's kind of the purpose of that and everything. So I want it to kind of be sort of like a shore. Those aren't very even, so that is why I am placing the obsidian in here, in this manner and everything. I just wanted that portion of it to make sense to you guys. So yeah, I just go ahead and put this on in here. Now, if you guys are liking the stuff that I'm using for, creating this beautiful masterpiece that I'm creating here, make sure you do check out my Etsy shop. I do have it linked below for you guys. I have different mystery boxes along with other charms and glitter mixes that I will be releasing soon. So make sure you do check that out. They'll actually be releasing tonight. I'm not sure if this video will get posted in time tonight, but I'm posting this on Wednesday, November 24th. And I plan on releasing my glitters at midnight. So yeah. But alright, so what you see me do here is I'm just going to go ahead and mix up this black mica powder now. I'm going to get that nice and mixy and get it going. And then from here, add in a little bit of the opaque alcohol ink, and that's just going to make sure that I have it in a nice dark color and it's not super see-through. I'm going to also add in some white mica powder. I just need a little bit of that for the moon. And I'm also going to be pouring the remaining of that confetti mix into a silver colored mica powder that I have here. And then I'm going to just, mix it up really, really well. Add in a little bit more resin if you need to, so that way it's not super, super thick and it's still a nice, thin consistency, so it's easy to pour. So yeah, just go ahead and continue separating that. No resin left behind. Make sure you mix it all up and everything, and then once you get everything mixed up how you want it, you can go ahead and start pouring your colors into the mold. Alright, hippies, so once that has had a chance to cure, what you're going to do is you're just going to mix up some white resin. So I'm using some white mica powder to go ahead and stir on in here. And you don't have to worry about this being super opaque unlike we did the black, because the white is still going to create the effect that we need it to. And we're just going to go ahead and pour that in. You're going to pour in enough to go ahead and fill the base on up to the rim. Then from here, after we get the layer nice and even, we're just going to allow that some time to cure. Alright, so now we go ahead and pull this out from our mold and everything, and we're just going to make sure that we have any little excess pieces that might be hanging off of here. I don't have many, so I can just pull these off with my finger versus sanding down, but if you do need to sand it, go ahead. I am placing these in here, making sure they fit nicely and it's nice and snug how I like it. And then what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of start seeing where I want to put everything and making sure, like, you know, my placements and everything are right and everything fits on the area that I want it to fit on with everything sitting in there. So that's why I still have the mountain piece kind of sitting inside the base, even though I'm not gluing anything onto the base right now. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be gluing these little flowers onto the base that I have here. They're super cute. They're like these little black rhinestone flowers. I had a few left over, but I did sell out of these on my Etsy store. I don't think these are going to make a comeback though. So yeah, make sure you guys do get this stuff when you are able to get it, because I can't say like it's going to be here later, you know, if you want it, okay? All right, you heard it here first. So yeah, I just went ahead and continue on gluing those flowers and everything using that E6000. Make sure everything's nice and secure. And what I'm going to be doing now is I am actually going to be adding in some pearl embellishments around the flowers. So these are some half pearls that I have, and I am using like a little nail dotting tool to put these into place. You use your E6000 and a toothpick, and from there you can place the glue, and then after that you can place the little bead that you want to place on top, and then from there, you know, you'll just push it down into place and get a nice little pattern going how you like and whatever's cute to you, and then from there you will be good to go. We're just gonna let that part dry while we move on and wait for the next step. Alright, hippies, so what I'm working with now are just some rhinestones. These are in the SS6 size. I'm not sure what that translates to into millimeters, but you should be able to find it, SS6 rhinestones. And from there, I'm just getting those placed as little embellishments and everything, because I really want to give these like nice little pops and interesting places to look at, like things you might not have noticed the first time you looked at it, and then you look at it a second time a little bit longer. I like making pieces like that, so that's what I'm going here for. Oh, that's what I'm going for here. I began tongue-tied, excuse me, y'all. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting everything back in place so I can kind of see where everything is and where it's lining up. And from here, I'm going to pour out a little bit more of the E6000 glue and use it to adhere these butterflies into place with some tweezers. So holding it into the base while I do this allows me to make sure that the butterflies are actually visible while this ring holder is in use and everything, because there's no point in putting the butterflies on there if no one's going to see them, right? Alright, so yeah, that's what we're doing here. And then from here, I can go ahead and take it off as I place that last one, because I kind of got a guide now. I know where everything is. Alright, so what you see me doing now is I am taking a toothpick and I am using that toothpick to kind of draw a line of glue after I dip it into that E6000, kind of coming from the butterfly, like the little butterfly trail and everything, like the little trail of magic behind butterflies. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm kind of doing that line in sections, and I'm placing the rhinestones on there as I go, so that way I can make sure the glue doesn't dry on me, because I guess this bottle E6000 is getting a little old on me. I don't know, because it's not that old though, because y'all see me run out on that last video when I had to run to Walmart at the last minute to go get a new bottle E6000 glue. So this glue isn't that old. It shouldn't be drying up, but it is what it is. I'm going ahead and I am just placing those rhinestones on top and everything, and from there, you know, it's just kind of securing them. I'm going to continue that for each butterfly and just create a cute little line, the little line of magic from each butterfly. Alright, and once we got all the crystals placed, like, you know, where we want them and everything, what we're going to do is we're just going to put this off to the side and make sure we excuse me, and make sure we just go ahead and let this glue completely dry, so that way, you know, there's no spillage and none of our charms fall off or anything. Alright hippies, here she is, and she is absolutely beautiful. I am so in love with how she turned out. That moon looks so realistic, and you know, outside the sparkly flakes and everything. I really love how that glitter goes with that silver and that white mix combo. I love how this obsidian looks on here. You know, obsidian, you know, offers protection, everything. So I really love that about it. I really love how the butterflies look as well, along with this little flower arrangement. Like, look at this flower arrangement. It is so fetch, right? Yes, go ahead, give me my props, give me my props. So make sure you do, like, you know, leave some love for me in the comments and everything. I love hearing what you hippies have to say. I love excuse me, I love when you guys tag me in your stuff and everything, show me what you made and what's been inspiring you. I've been running into you guys on some of these Facebook groups, and that's been pretty cool. A little weird, but it's so cool, like y'all recognizing me and everything. So what's up? Don't be afraid to speak. You know, it's always love. But yeah, this is like our ring holder. I hope you love it as much as I do. Like I said, leave that feedback for me. Feedback is a gift. And until next time, hippies, XO. Mwah.